This will be an unboxing video. We just got this Napoleon game on in from our P500 list. I have seen another video on this game, and it is a playthrough, and I think it's a few weeks old, so somebody got the game a lot earlier than the rest of us. Or you might have had a special edition shipped to him, but here you go. Mr. Ted Racer, the same person who designed the game we're currently playing, or one of the games we're playing. We got so many irons in the fire. This, I want to get back with Cactus Air Force, and Ted Racer made a game. I don't know if it's 2016 or if that was the latest reprint, but he has a Clash of Giants series. I believe there was a World War One type of game, but we have his Civil War game that we're playing now, having a lot of fun with. This here is a solitaire game. It's the latest one from GMT. It is in my gaming collection, and we're thinking this is maybe, I don't know if it's, we'll find out if it's a little more along the lines of Mr. President, or maybe even if there's a game that Mark Herman made that was all cards called Fort Sumter. I'm hoping it's not like Fort Sumter. Fort Sumter was all right, but I don't even know if I'd call that a game. It's more of a puzzle. It's kind of like that block game that we have. About the Revolutionary War. But this one here, I don't believe has any maps. It will have a board that looks like the Mr. President board. There you go. We'll have to open up and get a look. These things are, the way they make these games nowadays, it's almost to where, they borderline on, they make them to where they're almost works of art. I mean, this thing's so tightly crafted on here. You'd think it was like car craftsmanship, the way that everything is so snug, but it's going to take two hands. So let me press pause while I try to get the top off of this. I've already shrink ripped this. As a matter of fact, this will be my second review. I didn't like my first review, so we're going on take two. We'll be right back. All right, after technical difficulties, I think we can go on with the unboxing. Couldn't get the shrink rip, but we got the unboxing and finally got the snug top off of it. And here we go with Napoleon. And look at this. I believe this is a Emperor Napoleon painting. I believe he was an emperor when this painting was taken out. Don't quote me on that, but more the short hair style and everything. But playbook and rules of play. There you go. So we got this new little symbol on here. I don't know if I've never seen these, so we got another one on here. I don't know what that means, but there you go, new GMT symbol. Rules of play. The Imperial Bee. Huh. And there's a whole story behind that. I think that might go back to Egyptian times and everything, but impossible is a word to be found only in a dictionary of fools. There you go. Alright, nice illustrations. We have 22 pages of rules, and the rest are scenarios. There you go. Little brief illustration of the map. Gives you some introduction text. Alright, card effect, title, all a little bit looks here, removed by, card number, added by. Alright, and like I said, there's nothing hex and counter about this one. This will be all a matter of a lot of card play, and check out the rule book. So we're all excited about this. I don't think we've ever encountered another one like this, unless, like I said, it's along the lines of Mr. President. So, and this being a solitaire channel, I have my one email buddy, but I haven't talked to him in a while. It's been a long time, so I'll have to see what goes on. It's been a while since we've done any vassal action. All right, real quick look at the rules here. Ooh. campaign resolution example. All right. Because you get into resolve campaign segment. All right. Looking forward to this strategy and tactic cards. Here's some of the counters. Like I said, I don't know how this will be resolved, but just, using cards and not having armies, but I'm sure Mr. Racer has got it all figured out. All right. Real quick run through these. Give you a little look here. Cleanup phase. Card play clarification. Advisor to the Turks. All right, we're like what we're seeing here. I like all that. Ooh, Napoleon's love life? Do we have to get to that? Okay, there you go. There's some good bastard sons and legitimate sons. Yeah, it all makes a difference back then, that's for shit. Okay, scenarios. Commander scenario. Or Emperor. All right, scenario. Key terms, abbreviations. That'll be that. And, am I mistaken, or is this like the only set of counters there is? So it's all cards, and then these markers for your tracks, I guess. Wow, so let's see here. I guess Napoleon playbook. Alright. What do we have here? Table of contents. What goes on in the playbook? Now, in his other game, there was a rule book for the general game, but then he had 2 scenarios. So each the playbook was more scenario specific rules, and then there were the general rules. So I don't know what this would be. Examples to play. Oh, there you go. Now that's one thing I don't really do in a lot of. I don't go, and I need to, is go through those examples of play. I need to do that more. That might save me a lot of mistakes in playing. But so far, we usually can comprehend what we need to do on the rules. We don't need to go, I guess, through examples of play. But sometimes we'd like to, because they have some good illustrations. All right, this looks like it's just mostly Napoleon's luck. Yep, all about luck. I heard one time that before he even considered a general or somebody put him in command, the first thing he asked was, "Is he lucky?" Yeah, and he count me out. Count me out right away. Not lucky there, Mr. Napoleon. I would not be a good general. So there you go. All right, card draw. Your setup phase. Huh. Is this more of an explanation of your sequence of play, maybe? All right, well, here's your examples of play. Like I said, we do not do that much on the GWG channel, but we need to. And I don't know if it's just a matter of we dive in and we're able to, comprehend the rules, so we don't have to get to the examples of play. But I think don't be like GWG. Go to the examples of play. They're really good. They're in there for a reason. But like I said, I don't know if it's a short attention span or what, but I don't really get into examples of play much. And nothing wrong with it, but like I said, I think I can pretty well comprehend it with the rules. But if you ever get into a little, if you ever get stuck, go to the examples of play. All right, let's see. There's a lot of pages on these. Oh, okay. I was going to say, this whole thing's examples of play with the card manifest. Wow, now I like this. This is what a lot of games need to get more into, especially maybe even, one example is Mark Herman's Empires of the Sun. I do not mind having, let's see how thick this is. Oh, this is really thick. But it being mostly a card game, I guess it'd have to be. But another thing is Command and Colors Napoleonics, or any of Command and Colors games with those cards. I mean, they got 2 or 3 lines on there. They're really kind of, vague. So this here seems to break down the Commander deck. Yeah, let's see, there's all kinds of them. Tells you the card number, I guess. First console deck. Oh, I guess these are broke down into those cards. We'll look at those next. But okay, we like that. That goes all the way back here. Some more. Oh, a lot of pages of these explanations of what these cards are. We're loving that. Napoleon what? Napoleon chronology. Well, this could be a biography. Now, I have read a biography of Napoleon. Mine was authored by Ludwig. A great read. Ooh. That's the only one. I've only read one of his biographies, but it was by Ludwig. A lot better than that fictional made-up movie by Ridley Scott. Oh, all right, we're going by years and everything. Plenty of reading if you have the time. And Napoleon notes, and we'll almost go to that first thing. You always want to hit these notes. At least that's what I like to do. I like to hit the designer notes first. There you go. Plenty of reading. Like I said, if you have the time, and that's one thing we have not got a lot of this time of year. Just this time of year. Like I said, I'm a winter person. I'm off 3 months. Only work 8 months, but we get 12 months work in. Big counters. That is it. I guess these are all you need. And the card play. We have a player aid card. But it looks to me like it's just a battle mat. Wow. This is where you do your conflicts. I'm eager and excited to see how Mr. Racer let's put this all together. All right, here we go. We have a mountain map. Ooh, nice thick stock. Yeah, I don't know if I could get that. Wow, this is really thick. This won't be a problem. Ooh, heavy too. It's almost like wood. I'm serious. It's almost like wood. I love it. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, artistically, masterfully done. Like I said, it borderlines on. It's worth your money. I mean, these are really nice games. Oh, here you go. General Bonaparte. Here's an example of some of the cards here. All right. So down here, one deck. The Essex. Oh, it is cavalry. All right. All right. Well, there might be a little bit of a difference here on front, so that's always good. A lot of cards. A lot of cards. A lot of cards. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness! And another big, thick deck. What's this one facing here? Is there a difference? How do you differentiate? Oh my God, could this be just one deck there? Wouldn't surprise me if it's a card-driven game. How about the backs? Any distinguishing? Commander card. Intermediate effect. Paris. All right, well, just giving you a look. Oh, here we go. We always like to. All right. Sealed for freshness. I like to open up that seal and get a good whiff of that good fresh dye. Green with gold. We're liking that. There's only one. So there you go. That is it. Let me fold out this board for you here real quick and we'll call it a video. We've got games we haven't even got to yet. Wow. We were behind, like I said, could you say, too many irons in the fire. And it is not my gaming season, so I'm getting in what I can. I think it comes out to maybe about an hour a week in 7 days. That's about it. Yeah, it isn't much. But during my gaming season, I get a lot in. All right, let's see here. I'm going to have to do this with 2 hands, and we'll be right back. Well, there she be. There she be. Not as much of a massive footprint as Mark Herman's, or not Mark Herman's, Mr. Billingsley, Mr. President. This game was huge. Impressive, though. I'll tell you, people walk in the house, and I don't have many visitors. They come downstairs, and they had to stop and look at that sucker and said, what is going on here? This one here is not as big and not as much of a footprint. Old Gilbert Collins' War for America, that was another big map. But this one here, relatively, here's the size of my hands. There you go. Yeah, it's not too bad. We're loving the quality of, like I said, this is, we got a potential treaty side here, potential campaigns, Dyro modifier track, Chief of Staff, Minister of Police, Talleyrand. All right. The old Napoleon Bonaparte. It is Italian. Oh, I'm sorry. Monsieur Lee, Napoleon Bonaparte. We got a spot here with the drapes. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why you don't want to go back. You don't want to look behind there. Keep the kids out of that room. All right, here we go. Monsieur Napoleon, eh? All right, campaign true, kingdoms. We'll figure it all out. Just a little quick look. Sequence of play and my unboxing of my latest purchase. Napoleon, we got more coming down the track. We got to finish up Cactus Air Force, Gettysburg, Eagle Day, and we got this sucker coming on down now. My beautiful fiance was talking about how it takes so long for these games to get developed. She said something like, well, didn't you order this thing over? It might have been a year. But yeah, it takes a while. And like I mentioned earlier about my game development, there's no way I'm going to get anywhere near that unless I had time. If I had time, I could crank it out, but the ideas are all still there, ready to go. And it's just a matter of time. All right, this one here is all folded up. We're ready to put this all back into the box. Having a great time here in GWG land. We might even have a little window of opportunity to play some Gettysburg, or I'm dying to get back to that Cactus Air Force. So don't touch that dial. We'll be back. More gaming here in GWG land.